Every hour of your life, every minute, every second is ruled by an ancient civilization that vanished 4,000 years ago. Ever wonder why 1 hour has 60 minutes and 1 minute has 60 seconds? Why not 100 or 10? The answer is hidden in an ancient mathematical code, the Babylonian hexagesimal system. Long before mechanical clocks, before watches, before seconds even existed as we know them, the Babylonians were watching the sky. They didn't just see stars. They saw patterns, cycles, and order. And from the heavens, they invented a system that would outlive entire empires. You and I count in base 10, most likely because we have 10 fingers. It's simple and intuitive. But the Babylonians chose something far more radical. It chose base 60. Now, 60 wasn't just a random number they picked. It was mathematically superior. Think about it. 60 is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, and 30. That makes 60 one of the most flexible and highly composite numbers in mathematics. Fractions that are messy and complicated in our base 10 system, like 1/3, become clean and elegant in base 60. Dividing things up was just so much easier. This allowed them to perform complex calculations without the need for decimals, which hadn't been invented yet. They could split goods, land, and time into neat, whole-numbered portions. This practicality made it the perfect system for a burgeoning civilization focused on trade, agriculture, and astronomy. But here's where it gets truly mind-bending. The Babylonians linked their number system directly to geometry in the cosmos. They observed that a perfect circle could be neatly divided by its own radius 6 times, creating 6 equilateral triangles inside it. They assigned the number 60 to the angle of each of these triangles. So, 6 triangles times 60 degrees each equals 360 degrees for a full circle. Why 360? Well, it's not just a product of their geometry. The Babylonians also calculated that a year was roughly 360 days long. So, the circle of the heavens, the circle on the ground, and the circle of time itself were all locked into the same divine numerical system. The sky, the earth, and time were all speaking the same mathematical language. As the earth turned, the sky appeared to move. The Babylonians divided this daily rotation of the heavens into 24 parts, what we now call hours. They then took each of these hours and, using their base 60 system, split it into 60 smaller parts. And then they split each of those parts into another 60. Hours, minutes, seconds. They weren't born out of convenience for making clocks. They were born because they perfectly matched the mathematics of the universe as the Babylonians understood it. It was a cosmic code. Empires rose and fell, languages vanished into dust, but the Babylonian system survived. The ancient Greeks, masters of geometry and astronomy, adopted it for their celestial calculations. The Romans inherited it from the Greeks and passed it down through the ages. And when modern science began to blossom, it kept the system because, simply put, it works brilliantly. Even today, when physicists are measuring the spin of a subatomic particle or astronomers are plotting the course of a distant galaxy, they measure angles in degrees, minutes, and seconds of arc. They are still bowing to Babylon. So think about this. You don't actually live in a base 10 world. Your life, your schedule, your very existence is not measured by the 10 fingers on your hands, but by a 4,000-year-old cosmic counting system. Every deadline you race against, every birthday you celebrate, every single second you've ever experienced is a legacy of Babylon. Next time you glance at a clock, remember what you're really seeing. You're not just watching time pass. You're witnessing the ghost of an ancient empire, its mathematical genius still quietly and perfectly ruling the modern world. Thanks for watching. If you found that fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories hidden in our everyday lives.